All right, welcome to another episode of FLAVR Q&A. Still waiting on some questions, so don't be shy. So today I'm going to talk about Fuji Pro 400H. Now this is a film that when I put this book together about 3 years ago, and where I live in Australia, trying to find Pro 400H was actually, it wasn't really something that was available as readily as a stock like Kodak Portra 400. So it really was, one of the first times that I'd actually used this stock for a project. And I've got to say the results are absolutely mind-blowing. And for those of you who've probably used it will definitely agree or concur with that statement. And just have a look. I mean, the most amazing thing about this film stock is that given the correct exposure, it just looks perfect. Like the color is great, the tonality is great, the dynamics in the shot are great. It's just amazing, and it's amazing that you could shoot this and not even have to color correct and get an amazing image out of this product. So I'm working on a new project to create little mini ebooks of particular film stocks, and Pro 400H will be the first product off the line. And I'm going to use the color checker passport like so, and I want to take a series of images that have that are shot from sunrise. So here on the Gold Coast, it comes up over the ocean at about 6 in the morning, and then from that point, from about 6 to 6:30 or 6:40, you've got about maybe 3 shades of that, morning sunlight, orange, beautiful sunlight. So I'm going to take a series of exposures, every 8 minutes or every 10 minutes, and sort of assemble, a four set of color checker passport shot in those conditions, and just see what kind of, so you start at 6 a.m. and then 10 past, 20 past, 30 past, 40 past. And by the time you get to 7 o'clock, you've got pretty much 95%, proper full color sunlight. So, or full color temperature sunlight. So the idea is to be able to put a series of images together that you can then use to color correct your work in a creative fashion. So it may not be like actually correct in terms of where you shoot your particular roll of Pro 400H, but you can use these color passport images to see what happens. I mean, the exploration is part of the fun. So that's coming up soon. So, and I guess, this film, it's not cheap in 120 or in 35 mil, but for the result that you get, the color, really the only reason you use film is for either color or dynamic range. You're either using it in color, or you're using the dynamic range in black and white. So, yeah, I think the color out of this thing is just absolutely amazing, and I'm really interested to see not only how those reference images come out with the color passport, but also to start messing around with using those images to color correct digital images and see what happens as well. I've had a few people get in touch with me about how they could create like luminosity tables for video or color profiles for still images. And it's something that I want to explore. So the ebook is basically just going to be a series of those passport images and some other images, mainly landscape, and then original content from the FLAVR book as well. And it's all wrapped into a little package that you can use, you can download, and then you can open up on your laptop and then extract the files onto your desktop for use in whatever program you want to use. So if you have any questions about that, please get in touch, or leave it in the comments so we can explore it further. Because really, the book itself was an exploration in concept, and this little project is probably nothing more than another exploration in concept. So, and that's the interest in my mind. Like, I would like to see what happens from doing that kind of an experiment. So I'm really interested to hear from others in terms of whether they're interested in this concept, whether they have any other ideas that could be implemented within the strategy. But yeah, so Fuji Color Pro 400H. If you haven't tried it, grab a roll and shoot it, and just shoot it, and give it plenty of light or plenty of strobe. Like, it does work reasonably well, in low light exposure, but it really shines when it has full exposure. So that's definitely something that I would keep in mind when using this film. Yeah, so Pro 400H, awesome, absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see what the results look like, and I'm sure you'll be able to catch that on a future episode. All right, so if you've got any questions, leave them below. If you're wanting in touch with me personally, you can do so at info@1plus1group.com. And of course, the website, getflavor.online. And from the website, you can go in and you can have a look at pretty much 98% of the content of the book is available online through the website. All right, that's all for today. And I look forward to hearing your questions, and definitely looking into getting some of those answered in future episodes. All right, take care.